This project began as a going back to the roots exercise, the composer reminding himself of where he had come from and what had influenced him in his creative life so far. From there, working out the path to an end goal in the creation of an exceptional showcase piece, a means of consolidating and expanding his artistry of music for visual media. From researching soundtracks the composer finds particularly thought-provoking, to practicing orchestration, to working out the ideal project outcome, out of this self-re-exploration surfaced four key motivations. Atmosphere and emotional, recognizing the composer's typical compositional output, and fantasy and epic cinematic, recognizing two of many key things the composer wanted to master and demonstrate musically. With all this considered, the project's formal proposal was completed and agreed, visual material was found, the Creative Commons short film Sintel, and so began the creation of an original film soundtrack, the composer's calling card. One soundtrack that was listed in the project's planning phase was the music from the Paradox interactive video game Stellaris by Swedish composer Andreas Waldetoft. The game's main theme piece, Creation and Beyond in particular, provided a great inspiration to the extent that the composer created a skeleton arrangement for orchestration practice, in doing so revealing other features such as that piece's use of percussion and a melodic interplay between instruments. Stellaris is a science fiction game involving space travel and interplanetary relations. Overall, the music is orchestral with synthesizers creating dense musical textures of interplaying rhythmic lines blended with sustained, static, and often pleasantly or tastefully dissonant chords. Themes and motives heard in one part of the soundtrack are often reprised in others in some form, be it identical or varied somehow, for example by fragmentation or reorchestration to change its mood. Whilst pieces in the soundtrack are almost all atmospheric, they show contrast by balancing static and agitatic feels, and such musical features as consonant and dissonant harmony, loud and soft dynamics, and thick and thin texture. All features to make note of in the production of the final piece.